What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. Hey, if you're new here, please click that like and subscribe down at the bottom, and don't forget to hit that bell notification. This way you get notified every time I upload a video. Well, what's today about? It's all about Project Spaceball. That's right, Project Spaceball. What are we doing? Spaceball is getting a facelift, guys. That's it. And what are we doing? Our friends at Advanblack has designed and made the Lowrider ST fairing. I've done some preliminary work. I'm separating everything, getting everything lined up, and I have the Rockford Fosgate audio system for this bike and for that Lowrider ST fairing. So what have I done? Well, I have removed the turn signals from the stem mounts. I've unplugged them from the inside here, which is a pain in the neck to get to, guys. Really it is. And the Advanblack gives you extensions for your turn signals and your headlight, because the headlight's going to be out here much further. As you can tell, I removed the small bullet fairing. I removed the headlight assembly and the seat, and that's as far as I've gotten so far. And I wanted to do this with you, and I want you to see everything that has been done. Oh, what else did I do? I'm getting ahead of myself. I also had to remove the tank back. That's right, I had to move the tank back, and that is a 5/16 Allen and a 9/16 box end wrench. To remove the bolts for it, I unplugged the fuel line. These plastic pieces here that go around the tank, those you're going to have to take off. You're not going to reuse those. I'm going to set up, because next thing we're going to do is we're going to tuck this wiring back in nice and neat, and I'm going to pull the turn signals out, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So, you know, more to come. Stay tuned. This is exciting stuff today in the OR, because after we get done with that, we have something else we're doing, and I'm not telling you what it is yet. All right, so I'm tucking this all back in, and this is a pain in the neck, because you got to get behind these brake lines, and all these wires have to get routed through here. So you got to take your time and argue with it, because it's going to argue with you. To do so is I took this bolt out. It's a T27. I'm just going to move it out of my way just a little bit. And don't, when you remove that bolt, don't get rid of it, because you're going to be reusing it. And just getting this whole thing tucked back in, it's an artwork. Okay, so let's see. This here goes there. That'll go there. All these wires get tucked around this piece of rubber that gets fed into the frame all at the same time. It's not for the faint of heart. Take your time. It'll get done. Let me get it done, and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, I got it all worked in, and all the wires are back where they're supposed to. It is not for the faint of heart. It can be done. You can do it. Just take your time. I had to struggle with it. I'll be honest with you, I struggled with it. But now we're going to put the front bracket on. And I'm going to show you this bracket. It's actually pretty stout. And with my lovely assistant, we'll grab the camera. Thank you. This is the Advanblack bracket for the front fairing. So how does this go on? It goes on pretty simply, but what you have to do is take your headlight extension. You're going to feed that through right there. Your turn signals, you're going to feed them through, because they're going to go all the way into here as well. So once that's in, this here goes in. Now you got to watch and put this hardware down. because This is going to go around here like that, but what we want to do, let me take this out. All this wiring has to go to the outside of that bracket. Now you take your new hardware that Advanblack gives you, nice long, it's a longer bolt. And remember when I said you don't use those plastic pieces? And this is why. So you pick up, put your tank in its place. Try and line everything up prior. And it's giving me a hard time as always. Let's wrestle with it. All right, why is it fighting me so bad today?
It's not aligned on this side. This side is
all right.
Sliding.
That side sliding? Yeah, I figured as much. Let me at least get the back lined up. That might help a little.
Okay.
All right. Woo! Working on motorcycles, it's fun. I do enjoy it. All right, guys, what I did to get it lined up, so I used a long drift to get it lined up, and believe it or not, as I was pushing the bolt through, it pushed my drift out. So you just go right through just like that. Ooh! Nice about this hardware, so give you a nice self-locking nut that goes here.
Cool.
And that is the bracket installed. It's kind of cool how it mounts. I like it. You know, this here is all for the audio and the headlight. Kind of cool. Gonna have to look up the instructions for where this wire goes, but we know that this wire will be for the right turn signal, which we'll bring through here. We know this wire is a left turn signal, which I'm going to put around my clutch cable. Just trying to keep all my wires together. Through here. And out through the center. So there you go. Alrighty. So there's that. Now comes the fun part. We're gonna mount this the interfering. Look how pretty that is.
It's like Darth Vader's face.
Yes.
Well,
It's
Droid Vader.
It's Spaceball.
What's that?
Oh, I gotta move these.
Ooh, yeah.
No big deal.
But this thing is gonna fall, isn't it?
No, it's on tabs.
Okay, okay.
Which is nice. When you put this thing together, it's on some nice tabs. I'll take out that one.
We're gonna put it on the front.
Yeah, I will in a little bit. All right, so this here goes right in place, just like this. And there's 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4 that bolt this in.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Very cool.
Let me get those bolts and we'll get right back to it. Okay guys, give you 4 10mm bolts to mount your interfering to your bracket. This is the last of the 4. I am not tightening it up yet. I'm just keeping it snug because I still have to run my headlight wires and everything, which I think I'll do that now while I have an idea how to do it and where I want it to end up. So I want to bring it through the center here. This will come out here. I'm bringing all my wires through the center hole.
Giggity, 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 giggity.
Yeah. It's gonna fit.
Okay.
Oh, it'll fit. You know what they say?
No.
If it doesn't fit, shove it. Giggity. Giggity, giggity. There we go. See, it fit.
Okie doke.
See, and now we're ready to, when we're ready, we've got room for a headlight. This is for our audio system, and I got to read the instructions. Yes, I got to read the instructions where this goes.
What is that?
This is, I believe, switch power for the audio, for the amplifier. So, like I said, just leave this loose, the interfering loose. I still got to take the turn signals off. Well, while you're here, let's do that. Grab a battery and a T25 bit. Right up here on your hand controls. That's one. That's two. Take the top part, just put it someplace where you know you're not going to lose the screws and that's not going to drop. Because now we got to get, oh, I got to pull off this here as well. So I need a T27 for that. I put, all right, where'd my T27 go? There it is. Okay. Put that down out of the way. And now what we're going to do is we're going to start feeding our wire through for our turn signal. Let's see if I can get any more room on this. A little bit. And I got to be careful when pulling this through that you don't unpin or break this. Now that I say that, watch what's going to happen. I hope not, but we'll see. All right, guys, I jumped the gun. I had to take the interfering back off again because the lower bracket I needed to get to, and it was hard to get to with that fairing on. So this is what I'm talking about. These two bolts right here, you have to loosen that up. They're 9/16. This L bracket, you can see the recess here, it's cut away. So the lower bracket could be mounted. So you just take your wrench and you tighten them up. And that lower bracket, there's two bolts that hold that in too. Oh, there you go, that's good and tight. German torque. So here's the lower bracket for the fairing. They give you two bolts which mount to that bracket you just installed. And I'm going to leave these loose for now until the whole fairing is mounted and all the screws are started. because this actually has slots in it, so it can be moved up and down as needed. Giving me a hard time starting now. I don't know why. What did I do? Here we go. That was if you go on it straight. So this actually has a little up and down, as you can see. So it could adjust to your fairing. And I'm going to leave that loose just like that. Watch your head. Now I'm going to mount the inner fairing again, yet for the last time. So there's these two tabs right here that it hangs on. And then you take, I already got thread locker like crazy on here, so I'm not going to re-thread locker everything. That's one. And these are 10 millimeter. Just like the bolts that I left loose on the lower bracket, all 10 millimeter. All right, so there's that. We're still gonna have to look up and see where this pins off and go from there, you know, when we're ready for that. Because this will go into the speaker system, which we'll do once I get this whole bottom straightened out. All right, so 10 millimeter. It's out on the gun. There it is. Just gonna not tighten it. Just snug it. All right, now gonna have to get the hardware for these bolts. See, this is what I'm talking about. This one is over there. This one's on the right side of it, and then this side's on the wrong side. So let's see, can I? Yes. That'll mount there just like that. Turn signals get mounted to there. So we'll go back to our hardware. Put a little bit of thread locker on there. And if your thread locker sat around for a while, guys, just go ahead and shake it up. Just give it a little shake. A shaky, 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 shake. Shake it up, babe. Good song. So we're gonna line this up. Start this one by hand. Just like that. Now we'll go on the other side, do the same thing. And I am resisting using the impact driver on this because it's going against plastic. It's kind of cold, so when plastic gets cold, it gets brittle. When I did the front of the fairing, it's going against metal and sandwiching the plastic. That's not that big of a deal, but when you're doing this against plastic, you want to take your time, not over torque it, because things do break. There you go. That's one. Two, and I'm going to do these four here. I'm going to go in a crisscross pattern. Look at that, huh? I'm so excited. I'm in love with it. Hopefully you guys are too. I think it's amazing. Now what we have to do is we have to remove these pieces here, and it's actually not that hard. Take a 1/2-inch wrench, loosen up that jam nut, and just spin them right off. That'll go here. I'll save those for you never know when you need them. Now we'll get the turn signal mounts. Cut. All right, guys, for your turn signals to give you a nice spacer and a nice long bolt, come on over on this side. This goes in through here. That goes there. And then you just thread your turn signal right through there. Now, I am not going to tighten these up yet because I still got to angle them, but I like them better down here than when they were up on the handlebars. Yep. I'm sure everybody would agree with that.
I think they look better there.
Yeah, I so do I. So now, what we want to do is route these wires where we want them and make, let's see which one is which. Well, we're going to find out in 2 seconds. Let me get the key. See if I plugged it into the right spot. See if I got lucky. 50-50 shot.
Yeah, you're right. There you go.
Yeah, but that's not doing turns, so it's probably the other one. So, okay. There we go.
There, nice flashy flash.
And while we are here, let's see. Let's sort of
Oops.
get these
You're,
in here. There we go. Now see, we got flashy flash. We got flashy flash. Bingo.
Excellent.
That looks good. So now what we're going to do is I have to secure these inside of here. And then, it's, you know, we're getting to the point of putting the audio in. Actually, I could do that now. Look at this beautiful piece. Audio. So this here, this plug coming off, supplied with the audio system, gets plugged in right there. This here lines up and gets snapped in. I believe it does. All right, guys, we are at the point of putting the outer fairing on. It's been a pain. It's been hard, and it's definitely not easy getting that audio system wired in. It's not simple plug and play. The instructions are for the ST, And this is an S, which is a different wiring harness, which surprised me. So we're going to put the outer fairing on. And, you know, you got to be careful because there's turn signal wires that you got to watch out for. And that just rests right up there. Just like that. So, honey, just put a hand on that. I'm going to get some screws. And we're going to start securing some of these. Alrighty. And if you're curious, it's a T25 that holds all these down. So, with this in the pocket, get this one done. And as soon as I have it secured enough for Mrs. Dr. Harley to walk away, she could come around and show you where everything is and how it all lines up. All right, just 2 more, and then she can let go. Why is this one giving me a hard time? Don't like hard times. There we go. And I got my grubby fingerprints all over it. You know what? I don't think we're in over here. There we go. You know, just like the regular Road Glide fairing, they got fingers on the inside, which you got to watch for. It's not starting. Why? Should, it's right there. There we go. Sometimes you just have to take your time. All right, honey, why don't you come around and show everybody where those 4 screws were. There's 2 more that I got to put on, and that's for the little air deflectors down here on the bottom. And
That's it? Only 4 screws for that?
yeah. I'm not liking how this is fitting. Didn't fit like this out of the box.
I don't know.
So let's...
You want me to go back to holding it?
No, I'm just going to loosen them up and see if I can get this thing to line up better. Yeah, something's not right here. So let's see what is our major malfunction here.
This doesn't look like it's...
You know what it is? It's this. It's giving me such a hard time. I'm ready to just take it off and just leave it playing. Alright, let's take it off and reposition it and try it again, because I don't like the way it's fitting. It's like it's fighting me. I want to find out why. Things shouldn't have to be forced. Okay. I don't see why. I'll try it one more time. You know what they say, first you don't succeed, try again, right?
It's this side right here.
Yeah.
That seems... There's like a gap in there.
Yeah, that's the radio.
Where's the screwdriver?
I got it here in my pocket, but I'm starting them all by hand first.
All right, let me take
I got it.
All right, let me move it a little. Sorry.
You have a 4? Because there's 3 on each side. Oh, this is fitting better now. Once I grab the correct side. Alright, figured it out. In the Rockford Fosgate box, there were some other screws that are a different thread pitch that came with the fairing. So minute that it's hard to see that if you by the naked eye, but as you can see, they're going in nice and nice. And that's what we want. Remember, these don't have to be Gorilla tight, everybody. McGilla Gorilla did not install this, or doesn't need to install this, I should say.
Over screwing it could crack it too.
Yep. So let's loosen this one. There we go. And I'm just getting them started. I'm not tightening them down because there's a trick to tightening these down, and I'll show you what that trick is. And don't worry, we're not done yet. We still got the headlight to put in. All right, so you want to start up front. And you're just going to work your way out on each side, one at a time. And again, these don't have to be Gorilla tight. That's too bad because I really like the black screws. I might take these out and paint them. Oh, too far. What do you think? Now we all got left is the headlight, which is over here. And I need to get the driver for it. And I believe these are going to be metric. Mas. Just right. And of course we're going to use some thread locker. So we're going to plug it in, stuff our wiring on the inside. Where it says front, you go front.
I don't think there's another option.
There's a trim ring that goes around that headlight that I'm not going to put on right away because I'm going to have to aim this headlight once I get it off the lift. Why aren't you lining up? Good catch, good catch.
Crikey.
Yeah, it happens. Remember, mechanic always wins, no matter what. Except for right now. I'm losing it.
He's holding it up. The wires are
Yep.
There you go. Sounds like
Nope.
No.
Nope, not yet. Okay. Why? Try and get one of these started. Maybe. Yeah, right there. Nope. Got this far, and the headlight is going to kick my butt.
Do you want me to hold the headlight?
Nah, I'm good. I should be able to argue with this and win. Yes.
Good.
I won. All right. So I'll go back to that one and put some thread locker on it. But meanwhile, I'll do the other two with the thread locker.
Little bugger.
Yep.
Where's that? There it is. There you go.
So that headlight is not the factory headlight. That headlight I purchased right from Advanblack. Because I've been wanting an aftermarket headlight on this bike.
It's got a mind of its own. Yay.
Okay, honey, detail lift number 2.
Well, when you're done, you still got the bags.
Yes, we still do. And we'll get on that next. That would be in next week's video.
The bags.
Let's take a look at that headlight. Ooh, very nice. Now I'll do a high beam.
The horn.
Flash to pass. It all works.
Yay.
Nice. All right, everybody. I did not film the install of the saddlebags, but I wanted to show them to you and what you need to do to install them. First thing is, if you have rear pegs, you have to take them off because that's where the bottom front of the bracket mounts. If you don't, and there's a plug there, like on your Lowriders and Lowrider STs, that's what's going to happen. And then up in here, there's 2 bolts. 1, 2, and that's for your fender support. And once that's done, then you can have some nice bags, full-size bags, which is a lot better than the clamshells. All right, guys, that's it. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, please give me a like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification down at the bottom of the screen. Until the next one, you live the best life you can. Ride often and ride hard.
Like and subscribe.